chair of the Department of Civil Engineering at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, and I'm a professor of structural engineering in the department. My research focuses on transportation infrastructure, specifically bridges, and how to make the infrastructure last longer and be as safe as possible. So when the university imploded Catherine Pound, we were able to gather data from the buildings, from adjacent sites while the implosions were happening. And that data set is extremely unique, not only within Nebraska, but across the country and around the world. And the information that we've developed and will provide is going to be used by many people to make the world a better place to live. Being a part of the Big Ten is a huge reason why I chose to come to Nebraska. It's a huge reason why we're attracting such amazing young women and men to be faculty here, and why we're attracting such amazing students from all over the world to be part of this great experience that is University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
My job is Associate Registrar at the Sheldon Museum of Art. So that means I'm responsible for maintaining the database, making sure all the works of art are where they should be. Nebraska weather takes its toll on outdoor painted works, and we just recently had Torn Notebook repainted, which is great because it's such a landmark, not just for the university, but for the city. And so now it's bright and fresh. It means the metal has been protected, and it looks great for at least another 10 years, and then we'll paint it again. I think what really has kept me here is the fact that I'm working with such a great group of people who are smart and dedicated, and just it's fun to be part of the team that we are here at the Sheldon.
So I am the professor of communication studies and a Willa Cather professor, and that I am the chair of the department. When I came to interview here, I wasn't really sure. I didn't know anything about Nebraska. I almost had to look it up on the map. And I came here, and what I found was a really special place. Everybody I met really cared about students, cared about teaching, cared about research. And to me, all of those parts of my career have been a big package. I think the biggest change for me has been when we went to the Big Ten. It was a surprise, and I have a Big Ten PhD out of Minnesota, so I knew what that meant. And for me, it set the place on fire as a researcher, and expectations rose, and excitement about the scholarly mission of the university rose at the same time. And so more resources and more oomph was put into the research mission, and to me that was really important.
My job is working in the Student Involvement Office and working with students on East Campus to provide programs and services for our student organizations. I love working with students. I love planning events and seeing them succeed, build relationships, develop skills that will go way beyond their time at the university. The Culture Center that was located on our street. I actually was a student here when the university purchased that facility, and was also able to manage that facility for 10 years. And so now it's gone, and that glass is actually a stained glass that was taken from the window that the staff saved and gave to me. So it means a lot. A student came to me with a vision of bringing Larry the Cable Guy to campus for a benefit for the Team Jack Foundation, and we made that event happen, and over $200,000 was raised. So that was probably one of the most notable, significant accomplishments I think that I've had.
When I first started here, our students were more active in doing things, snowball fights, streaking. The year we had the Super Regional here with Texas, we had a streaker across the baseball field with 8,000 fans watching.
Somebody popped out of the stands, and now he has leaped onto the berm.
Over the years, it's mellowed out quite a bit. Students aren't quite active in those kinds of activities.
How we doing? Good. How's it going?
I enjoy talking to people, meeting with them and making sure that their events go right. Anything we can do to help them out is just, that's what I enjoy.
My job at Nebraska has been as a professor of educational psychology. I've been interested forever in how to improve teaching and learning. When I started to the university, which I did as a 17-year-old, way back when, I think there were 8,000 students. I think it was my 50th birthday, and my students decided, hey, we have to celebrate that. So they came bringing in a cake with 50 candles on it. That was so many candles that it set off the fire alarm. Now I don't know what the heck it would do. It probably would call out the fire department and everything else. It's just the great people, the staff, the faculty, the students. They come from everywhere, every part of the world, every part of Nebraska. That's a great thing. I run across former students all the time in all kinds of places, so that's a great feeling.
5 years, what a ride. I can't wait for the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 50.
It's been 10 years, which seems like the blink of an eye.
When I came to Nebraska 20 years ago, I never dreamed I'd live in Nebraska longer than anywhere else I've stayed in my life, and I am delighted to make my home here.
Wouldn't trade my 30 years of service to be anywhere else in the country, and I think that there are very promising days ahead.
I enjoy working with university people the past 40 years. That's what's kept me here all this time.
50 years has gone by like a flash. I just have the warmest feelings for having spent that at the University of Nebraska.